Zimelda Chukwati. Minister of Water Development and Sanitation Collins Nzovu has officially launched the cleanup, remediation and restoration program for areas affected by the pollution incident at Sino Metals Leach Zambia Limited. Kafubu Water and Sanitation Company has called for increased sensitization on water sustainability as the world prepares to commemorate World Water Day on March 22nd, 2026. A governance activist, Wisdom Yunda, has appealed to government to urgently consider scaling up production and financing in the fertilizer industry, emphasizing that Zambia must remain alert to economic opportunities arising from global conflicts. The Argentine Football Association, AFA, has confirmed that the world champions will play international friendlies against Mauritania and Zambia on March 27 and 31st, 2026 at La Bombonera Stadium in Buenos Aires. Stay tuned for the details.
The News, 88.5 Sun FM.
Minister of Water Development and Sanitation Collins Nzovu has officially launched the cleanup, remediation and restoration program for areas affected by the pollution incident at Sino Metals Leach Zambia Limited. The program follows the breach of Tailings Dam number 15 on 18th February 2025, which discharged highly acidic tailings into the Chambishi Stream, Mwambashi River and Kafue River. Speaking in Kalusale area, Mr. Nzovu said the exercise is aimed at protecting water resources, safeguarding communities and securing livelihoods, noting that the impact has been extensive, affecting water quality, soils, food security and the well-being of people in surrounding areas. He explained that prior to the launch, Sino Metals implemented immediate mitigation measures under government directives, including construction of drainage systems and silt traps, stabilization of the tailings dam, dislodging of the Chambishi Stream, and treatment of affected soils to reduce acidity. Mr. Nzovu emphasized that strict monitoring and enforcement will be maintained to ensure compliance and accountability with long-term measures aimed at strengthening environmental protection and preventing future incidents.
This program follows the unfortunate breach of Tailings Dam number 15 on 18 February 2025, which resulted in the discharge of highly acidic tailings into the Chambishi Stream, the Mwambashi River, and ultimately the Kafue River. Let me be very clear from the outset, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. This is not a routine exercise. It is about protecting our water resources, safeguarding our communities, securing livelihoods, and preserving the health and well-being of our people. The impact of this incident has been far-reaching. It has affected water quality, it has degraded soils, it has disrupted livelihoods, it has threatened food security, and it has placed immense pressure on communities that depend on these natural resources. However, government has been swift in its action.
Kafubu Water and Sanitation Company has called for increased sensitization on water sustainability as the world prepares to commemorate World Water Day on March 22nd, 2026. The call was made by Managing Director John Bewe during a Water Resilience Climate Forum held at Lowentha Theatre in Ndola, which brought together stakeholders from Ndola City Council, Laka Foundation, civil society organizations, and Kafubu Water. Mr. Mbewe said the utility company is aware of the challenges posed by climate change and water scarcity, stressing that this should serve as a wake-up call for everyone. He emphasized that while the company's mandate is to provide a clean and safe water, there is a need for increased sensitization on sustainable water use. He further noted that ignorance often felt most by women and girls who are primarily responsible for collecting water, stressing the need to empower them and ensure their participation in climate action. The foundation has so far educated more than 9,170 students on the importance of water sustainability.
These affect ourselves, these affect our lives, these affect our way of living. Through education, community engagement and youth empowerment, we work to enhance climate resilience and to ensure equitable access to clean water. As LACA, we have youth.
Governance activist Wisdom Myunda says the ongoing Middle East conflict has created strategic economic opportunities for countries like Zambia. Mr. Myunda noted that Zambia could benefit through its agriculture sector by increasing investment. African nations depend on the Middle East for fertilizer supplies, creating a gap which Zambia could fill through exports. He has since appealed to President Hakainde Hichilema and government to urgently consider scaling up production and financing in the fertilizer industry to seize the opportunity. While condemning war, Mr. Myunda emphasized that countries must remain alert to economic opportunities arising from global conflicts.
It is said that every situation creates an opportunity, positive or negative. And for me, I take this war in the Middle East to create some opportunities somewhere, and looking at what opportunities are created through this war. That comes out for me is the agriculture industry, in that most African countries, Zambia inclusive, have been buying fertilizers from the Middle East. And this for me now means there will be a challenge going forward, and Zambia as a nation now should harness this opportunity, because most African countries are relying on the Middle East for its fertilizer. Let's now think of injecting more cash in nitrogen chemicals and other fertilizer making companies so that we can be a hub.
Skyways Ward Councillor Fabian Mwanza has announced that following the ongoing delimitation process, Kabushi constituency in Ndola will finally have room to expand. Mr. Mwanza explained that Kabushi is currently the only constituency in Ndola without expansion space, stressing the need for allocation over the two proposed wards to accommodate growth. He noted that Kabushi, though geographically small, is densely populated, with its population continuing to rise. In what a candidate for Kabushi constituency welcomes the initiative and expressed optimism, saying he is eagerly awaiting the outcome of the delimitation program. He emphasized that the expansion will not only ease pressure on the constituency, but also improve representation and service delivery for residents.
Because it means that Kabushi will grow, and in Kabushi it's the only constituency in Ndola which has got no land when it comes to in terms of expanding. So for us to have Chichele, we are going to be bounding with Wansha, it's a welcome thing, because I know that as we are going to be expanding at the constituents, Chichele will give us that chance for us to expand as a constituency. You know, Kabushi is a small constituency which is so compacted, 120,000 people. So when you be sitting at 140,000.
The Ministry of Education Assistant Director and Head of Communications Kundamando recently revealed that more than 1 million girl learners in public schools nationwide are benefiting from the sanitary pad distribution program, to 35 million kwacha and now to 38 million kwacha in the 2026 budget, and can be procured centrally while distributed through the District Education Board offices to zonal centers and eventually to public schools across the country. In support, Paddy Girl Campaign Executive saying the initiative will help address challenges faced by many schoolgirls. Speaking in an interview, Mr. Meleki explained that the program targets girls who have long struggled to access sanitary products due to financial constraints and limited availability. He said after fully in school program to take it seriously, stressing that the girl child is vulnerable and depends on such interventions. He emphasized the need for equal distribution and proper access, especially for girls in under
of distributing sanitary pads in schools. You know, this song has been sung for quite a long time, but we're seeing the visible results through our one-on-one interaction with the girls, so that at the end of the day, we are going to have an educated nation, and by doing that, we are going to reduce the number of girls that are dropping out of pregnancies and early marriages, because a lot of them are dropping out of school because of lack of things like sanitary pads. Really want to appeal is to those that have been entrusted with the responsibility of supplying, distributing, and procuring these sanitary pads, is that this is a cause that they should take seriously with so much transparency. It is a matter of life for a girl child.
Traders at a mine market in Jilabombwe describing it as a positive step that will boost small-scale enterprises and improve livelihoods. Speaking to Konkola Radio News, several business owners and marketeers said the move by the UPND government is a step in the right direction, as it will help uplift the economic status of many small business operators. The traders, however, called for stronger security measures to protect businesses and customers during extended operating hours. Meanwhile, District Commissioner
Traders at mine market know their businesses, but appealed to government to also create more opportunities for small-scale entrepreneurs.
It's giving us an extra advantage. Ama areas of operation yadwa upsan. Kwadi bakwa wanenso mwa kwati munche ndeshimo mwali kulisha abantu, and then na business hii yadwa pamo. It's a very welcome move for government kwabati yasta extend ama hours. Basho tungakabira kumuli alama areas mwa kwati business yadi bakukwati yali waya yako. Ubuteko kutuba munako inshirashimo esho wingafu ishako ife bashima kwebo na bana makwebo kwabati na ife twakwata business yakwati tule wombako ibi na ama.
Though the policy is welcome, there is need to strengthen security in markets to protect traders from possible criminal activities during late hours.
Decision bapangire ilife bwino twayipokerera chichawa mevofine tule bomba munshiteyo ine batupera tayabe sana bakola tuibira futi ubusho nabakutista ataki balambo kututista ataki kuli ama places ya mwaya aba dangerous like Kasumbalesa, then kuli okay abantu bakola isefifinya ayi makunga ndati na mkushitaka ni 24/7 ukubomba nomba kuli security chakola abashali mu musebo.
Some women traders dealing in vegetables and dry fish also urged authorities to improve lighting and increase security patrols around the market to ensure their safety.
Twatotera pasho balanda pantu ifo okubukulia tudira mu markets tuleshinsteyo tulekwa yonse twite bwino na fuama so mwazi bakatubikireko fe ba security aiti baita tuta ulokushikunga bamuna na kupita.
And Chililabombo District Commissioner Kelly Jibinga says the policy presents opportunities to improve the district's economy, adding that Zambia Police Service will help ensure security as the program is implemented.
The 24-hour economy translates into business places being open in the night. So we will have a lot of work to do, especially with the Zambia Police. We will need to sit with the district command and strategize. Security is critical for us to achieve this 24-hour economy, and this preparedness is being done at national level and it comes down to our district.
Reporting for Konkola Radio News, I am Warem Shakwamba.
The Jehovah's Witnesses governing body has clarified its position regarding the use of an indemnization has not prohibited members from using their own blood in such cases. Mr. Lush, further noted that Christians are no longer under the Mosaic law. For this reason, while maintaining the stance of not accepting blood transfusions, individuals may choose to have their own blood removed, stored, and later used during medical procedures. He stressed that such decisions remain a personal choice rather than an institutional directive. This is the news on Sun FM Radio and TV. For now, we'll take a break.
Did you know that you can still watch your favorite shows from anywhere, anytime? Yes! Just download the StarTime's own app from Google Play or Apple Store, then register. You can link your DTT or DTH decoder to up to 3 devices by entering your smart card number and the last 6 digits of your decoder serial number. Then voila! You're good to go. You can also